What's going on, guys? Catch you here again. We are back with another video. I just wanted to say thank you very much for all the love and support that I've gotten on the last two videos. 11 likes and 100 views is honestly pretty crazy to me. That's wild. And then we got the second video that's also kind of climbing up in views and likes. I appreciate you guys so much for the love and support. I think it's awesome. Don't keep forgetting to hit that like button and subscribe, guys. The traction that we've gotten just off the first two videos is awesome. And you guys should be patting yourselves on the back. Thank you very much. And I love you. Give me a kiss. Anyways, we're going to get back here. We're going to be running the we're going to run some gameplay with the Moors. I just unlocked this. And I wasn't doing too bad with it, to be honest. I think we're going to run drive-through 24/7 this time. But anyways, today's topic that I want to talk to you guys about is self-improvement. Why you should always be self-improving, and I guess what it really means to me. Personally, I think that you should always be improving no matter what your situation is, or what you like to do, or what it is that you want to get better at. In my personal experience, even as a young kid, you got to think about it this way. Like, if there was something in school that pissed you off or something that you couldn't do, you always asked for help, right? As an adult, I have never been afraid to ask for help. Or if I didn't understand something, I always made an effort to go out and at least figure out a way that I could get this problem done. And that is one way, at least in my life, that I've always wanted to improve. A little bit of background about me too, guys. Before this, I actually was a music producer, engineer, sound engineer. That's what I wanted to do in my life. And I still have a lot of interest doing it, to be honest. But there is also a time where you kind of have to take a back seat and just let life do its thing. But I've never been the person to be afraid to try new things out. Try different avenues. I've always liked that process about just life in general. You could do anything and be anything you want. And I think that that is an absolute blessing. And if you're the type of person that is, or has ever felt, quote unquote, stuck, I'm here to tell you that you aren't. You really aren't stuck in a situation. You've just piled up things that have led to a point to where you only have a couple of options. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're stuck. You just gotta figure a way out. It might take you longer. You know, it might be a little bit of a longer road for you to get out of your situations. Yeah, sure. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're stuck. You can always figure your situations out, and I truly believe that as well. The power of the mind is huge. That's where it comes from. It's just a mentality. It's a mentality type thing. But I look at self-improvement now like I'm always wanting to improve and better my situations. Whether it comes to life, gaming, you know, relationship with friends, women, or whatever it is. I like feedback, and I like getting positive and negative feedback, and also turning that into a life lesson or a learning experience. How can I do this? But the reason I bring this up is because I do work a manual labor job, and I see people all the time, literally all the time. Whenever a problem arises in our job, they don't know how to fix it, and if they do fix it, it's not because they had the will or want to get better at this thing that we do, and they just kind of leave it. They'll let other people fix it. It made me question just how, even when it just comes to a regular job in your life, like, I want to be doing the best absolute job, because if you don't be doing a good job at work, man, your life is terrible. Like, what's even the point? You go to a 9-to-5 to make money, to sustain your life. Your dreams and hopes and wishes and wants are second to that because you work a 9-to-5. Like, you want to be working the 9-to-5s to get out of the 9-to-5s, right? Or at least that's the thought. So for me, I want to be constantly doing stuff and to always be working on this in hopes that I don't have to be working at a 9-to-5 for the rest of my life. I have personally always liked the thought of being able to work 40 hours at something that you really enjoy and are passionate about, and to be paid as a profession, you know, as a professional. So when it comes to people like not wanting to improve themselves or being stagnant, nobody likes that man that's just, you can see it when they're young. That happens when they're in their early 20s, and then once you get to your 30s and you have nothing that you've gotten good at, well, what do you do now? Just continue to work at the McDonald's for the rest of your fucking life? You continue to work in the factory? Do you move up? Do you stay in the position that you are? There's a lot of questions that people don't necessarily ask or typically want to ask themselves. But even with like these videos that I'm doing with you guys, you know, I want to be getting better at this type of thing. I want to be getting the thumbnails. I want to be getting the good games. I want to be having good conversations and openness and experience with you guys. I am still pretty new to this, but I think I'm getting the hang of it pretty easily because it is also something that I had done before. Just, I never wanted to put the drive into it like I have now. Like today, I got off at 6 a.m. and I woke up at about 1:45 to record this video. Now, I go back at 6 p.m. and then I get off at 6 a.m. again. So by the time that you guys actually see this video, it'll probably be Friday. Today is Thursday. I personally love it when I see people trying new things out, or, you know, they want to make a better lifestyle change for themselves. Like, for some reason, in 2023, it seemed like everybody just started going to the gym and wanted to be caring about their health and well-being. Like, where did that come from out of just nowhere? But there's also a thing between just talking about it and being about it as well. So I did watch a lot of those people that, you know, were just, I'm gonna change my life, and then they never did it. They just were saying that they were gonna change their life, but they also don't. We have a lot of those people out there as well. But in my personal opinion, if you're gonna talk about it, you've already put the energy out there to want to be about it, right? So the rest of your time is spent acting on this idea that you have, that you were talking about. So you might as well do it to the best of your absolute ability. I like how I make a video on self-improvement and I'm at the bottom of the leaderboard. How does that work, right? No, but I personally think it's dope whenever I see anybody actively out here working on themselves. I love it. I had quite a few friends from when I grew up that have all recently gotten sober. And sobriety is a huge thing. I don't know if you guys have ever had to deal with addiction issues, or you know a family member that has been an addict or anything like that. It's devastating, man. It as a young kid, you think that you're just having fun and you're the life of the party, but once you get to 25 and up, man, it gets pretty brutal. It's especially hard on your, you know, everybody around you, friends, family, and even yourself. My heart goes out to those people. But yeah, let me know, what's a little situation that you guys have had to improve on, and how did you do it, and what was it? So for me, many years ago, when I was playing Call of Duty as a young lad, I spent hours and hours absolutely grinding with the intervention and the Baron Scout. It's just kind of one of those things that, you know, if you like it, man, you should really be putting in all of the hours and effort into getting into this thing. And if it fails, try something else. Find another avenue within your lane, you know? Well, it's a good thing I'm not going for gameplays this game, because, oh man, I'm getting fried up right now. But I don't know about you guys, like, when you start doing better in your life, it makes other people in your life do better as well. Whether it's, like, financially or mentally or physically, that energy does rub off. It is contagious. And for me, I personally want to keep being around people that push me to always be doing better. Sit down on me. Oh, but yeah, nothing makes me personally happier than seeing all of you succeed in something that you're interested in and passionate about. I love it, to be honest. I feel like nowadays, it's really genuinely hard to come by. A lot of people want to be doing better than you, or when they see you doing well, they wonder how you got there, or they point out every flaw that you have within your body. Where did remaining humble go? Where did seeing that person and then wanting to be like them, where did that go? Like, and how can you How can you create this situation for yourself? That is just something that I never understood. I see people winning and I want to win like them. Come on, let's go. We had an extremely local guy. I actually graduated high school with him. He is now a famous Facebook gamer, or at least that is the perception that I have of him. He is able to stream all day and has fun. He's a great guy, and I love the fact that that happened to him. Shout out Captive Gaming. When I seen that, I seen a lot of people kind of talking down on him, and I didn't really understand it. I thought it was awesome. But it's also just because that we live in such a localized community that everybody has one thing that we do, and that's the way that it should be written. Personally, I don't think so. I think the internet and being famous, quote unquote famous that way, is awesome. You have the reach of hundreds of thousands of people within just one upload. Like, you guys gotta think, 200 years ago, this fucking controller was magic, right? Like, you're controlling a character on the screen. But we got here because humans kept improving themselves and made better versions of games and better versions of systems. Like, without self-improvement, humans would be fucking nothing. We have no purpose. If you guys ever have a passion, or if you guys ever have any sort of interest in a small niche, or even it could be a large niche, figure out a way to improve within it. Never really stop pushing forward, man. It's great seeing it. I feel like just in the age of social media where everything moves faster than all hell, people think that they have to be doing 50 million different things. No. Find a couple things, get great at them, or if you can't get great at them, understand that nobody can do that 100%. That it's just, you have to take L's sometimes. You have to take L's in order to make M's, correct? I have also always been the type of person that I get inside of my own head and I'll start to really, you know, criticize and judge myself. You have to kind of just turn that off. There is also a certain level of confidence that kind of just comes with doing something all the time, that you're just like, ah, whatever, fuck it. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, don't let your brain win in that situation. Because I personally think that every human being in this world has the chance to be awesome. You do have the chance to just make greatness out of yourself. This is the internet. This is also America. At least here. We do have plenty of opportunities here. A lot of people don't necessarily think about it. You don't necessarily have to become a content creator or be famous or anything to have like a great life. Just as long as you keep improving at it, whether you know you're a family man or you have no family and you're just really good at your job. Like, keep making money. And there's always certain avenues that you can go down. That is something that I always want to push people. I don't ever want people to forget that. Gosh, I really hope you guys aren't here for the gameplay today. Oh man, I'm getting fried up. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna cut it there. I didn't necessarily want to have good games or anything. I wasn't trying, I wasn't sweating. So I hope you guys aren't here for that. I just want to come out and hang out with you guys and tell you that I personally love seeing you guys try things and do better in your lives. And I personally never want to see you stop. So keep at it and keep pushing forward. That's what I'm all about. I actually do have a little saying in my life called KPF. It's literally means keep pushing forward. And I hope to build a brand and a community around KPF. And this is just something that I've always been about, and I love seeing it. If you guys did like the video this time around, don't forget to drop a like and leave a comment, and also hit the subscribe button as well. It's been fucking amazing seeing some new faces in here, and I hope to continue this journey with you guys. It has been an absolute blessing and great feedback so far. Thank you very much. By the time that you guys see this, it'll probably be Friday, so I hope you guys have an absolute great weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.